Primas, I am preparing un servicio for Guede, Limbo. Now, as you can see from the rice that we were putting, one rice es un moro blanco, and then we got two moro negros. This one is for Guede, Limbo because he likes his chicken with his eggs, with his batata, with his arenque, and with his cassava, which I got over here. And we're going to put that together. Why did I prepare this service? Because I'm saying thank you for that court case. Thank you for that prosperity. Thank you for keeping todo el tiempo. Not every time you're going to put a service for them because you want to ask them for something. That's where people get it confused. Spirituality, primero, is going to be your faith. Right? You have to believe in God. You don't have to necessarily be into a religion. As long as you have God in your heart and you got him in your mind, that's all that matters. And if you don't want to like anything, you want to say thank you, you want to go to church on Sunday, you can do that too. You're not obligated to be in anybody's religion. However, this is what I was raised into. This is what I was born into. And this is what I follow. And this is what has kept me sane most of my life. Like I always tell ya, I'm a child of trauma. I've always been in survivor mode. I'm no longer operating from survival. I'm operating from my soft girl era, my soft life. You understand? Spirituality is not about being strong. It's about, yes, we have resilience. Yes, we're breaking generational curses. Yes, we don't want to end up alone like all the women in our family, right? A lot of us have been physically abused, mentally abused, domestic violence, rape. We've been victims of abandonment issues, of self-esteem issues, of low vibrational energy, right? So when we look at spirituality, spirituality is to feed our soul from all the hurt. Sometimes spirituality is admitting that what hurt you still hurts and moving forward from that, choosing healing even when you don't want to, choosing not to put somebody in a jar, but I don't want to get off topic. Let's get back to the service. So today, I got my candles. So one is for San Elías. That's going to go in the middle. And then we got one for Santa Marta. Miguel, ellos lo pueden ver bien, lo que estoy haciendo. Good. And then one is going to be for Guede, Limbo. And these are my thank yous because all year round they have been nothing but a blessing to me. And I want you, Miguel, échate un chin más cerca para que ellos puedan ver ahí lo que yo le estoy enseñando. Look how beautiful. Now, people are going to ask, why fish, why eggs, why fruit, why certain foods? Every mystery, every spirit, every saint, every ancestral current has a preference, just like people do. Some spirits are associated with water, some with marketplace, some with healing, some with justice, some with roads and opportunities. The offerings reflect the energy connected to the misterio. That's why not every spirit receives the same thing. Everything has a meaning and everything has a purpose. The biggest mistake that I've seen is people think that if they put out 10 plates, they're going to get 10 blessings. That's not how this works. You can put out the biggest offering in the world, but if your heart is not in it, if there's no respect, if there's no gratitude, then what are you really giving? Meanwhile, somebody else can offer a simple glass of water, a candle, a prayer, and do it with genuine love, and that carries power because spiritually, it isn't about showing off. It's about connection. One thing I always tell my primas and my primos, stop treating spirituality like if this is some type of vending machine. You can't only show up when you need something. You can't disappear for 6 months and then suddenly remember the spirits because life all of a sudden got hard. Imagine only calling your grandmother when you need money. Eventually she's going to be like, hija tu maldita madre. Now all of a sudden you remember I exist. The spirits are no different. Gratitude matters. Consistency matters. Respect matters. So the next time you see food sitting in front of a saint, a spirit, a mystery, or an ancestor, understand that you're looking at something much deeper than a plate of rice. You're looking at that relationship. You're looking at that gratitude. You're looking at faith. You're looking at generations of spiritual traditions that survived because people remember to honor what was helping them. And that's the lesson. The lesson here is not always asking for blessings, but learning how to say thank you to them. If this video has taught you something new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Now, tell me in the comment what has been the most spiritual offering that you have seen, like the weirdest thing that you have seen somebody place on their altar, and you're like, yo, but why do they really eat that? Do they really think? And let me know in the comments. And of course, if you need a service done, if you have promised a service to one of the saints, or if you have told them anything like, oh, I'm gonna, when I come up, I'm gonna give you something, I'm gonna get you something. If you need a service done, then by all means, come by the shop. We'll hook you up. Now, this service I am preparing for somebody who had a court case and they beat it. So they wanted me to put something on my altar in service to my Luaz, and that is exactly what we're doing here. And I got Guede's pollo because he really likes this chicken. Now, what do I do with this service after it's done? Pómelo a mí, Miguel, para que yo me pueda ver. When this is done, I leave this here for 3 days, right? Because we don't want the rats and the roaches to come and eat this shit. I leave this here for 3 days. And then I take it to the cemetery and I put it on the grave that Guede is going to let me know which one is the one. We also include petitions in this. Like I'll slide a petition in here. If not, the client will come and smoke the cigar with me, and then we'll pray over it and we'll do. Don't mind my crusty toes because I'm getting my work done. Déjame prender la velita. Espérate, Miguel, para que ellos vean cuando yo prenda esta velita. So we're gonna light this candle, and we're gonna, en nombre de la 21 división, en nombre de la 21 división, en nombre de la 21 división, haciendo un llamado. We are calling in for Guede, Limbo, Saint Expedito. We are calling in for San Elías, varón de cementerio, varón Sandí. We're calling in for Santa Marta, la dominadora. And now I am going to dar los puntos. Their favorite thing to drink is gin. Cuando yo doy punto, mira, palabra cierta, mira cómo recibió esa, palabra cierta. Vamos a dar los puntos, un punto aquí y un punto en el medio. Giving thanks. Then I'm going to take, primas, now I always le toco mi maraca a Guede, pero mi cosa también. And now I am going to do the prayer for the person who paid for this. I'm going to smoke my tobacco. Yoka, pásame un túbano. ¿Un túbano allí? No, un túbano ahí mimito, mami. In the glass. Right, no, ma, right in front of you.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Aquí yo voy a prender uno de estos en nombre de esa persona. I can't say the name too loud because I don't know if you know them. Pero vamos a aprender esto. Vamos a hacer este servicio. I like to sing to them. I'm good at singing. En nombre, so usually when I smoke my tobacco, en nombre de la 21 división, en nombre de los ancestrales, me fumo este tabaco para dar agradecimiento para las cosas que le fluyan a estas dos personas, que ese caso de corte siga bien y como tenga que estar. Entonces, now, aquí vamos. Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre, venga a nosotros tu reino, hágase tu voluntad. Hay un muerto muy misterioso, oye que es muerto muy San Benito. San Benito lo que quiere que le baile las mujeres, que le baile las mujeres, que le baile las mujeres. San Benito lo que quiere que le baile las mujeres, que le baile las mujeres, que le baile las mujeres. Guede, 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 Limbo. Bonsa, 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 bonsa la société. Guede, Guede, Guede. You use the maraca or you use the bell. And you'll come and you do your prayers. Look how beautiful. Para que las cosas puedan fluir para todos esos gazones y todas esas pititas que andan en este mundo con la cabeza sin cabeza. Remember what I always tell you. 50% spirituality, but the other 50% is you. You still have to do the healing. You still have to make those choices. You still have to choose to move forward. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme like everybody be taking at. You can't come here only when you got a finger in your ass. We don't do that. We pray all year round. We go to church at least once a month. And it doesn't have to be, not for the church, you go for yourself. You go because you want to show God. Dios primero y después los santos. God first and then the santos, right? But you go to church at least one Sunday to let the Lord know that you can come to his house just like he comes to yours. You can sit through that misa and cry and let it out and heal from the things that you don't speak of. You understand me? Damn, I want to cry. I don't know why. I'm getting a lot of energy from this video. But, mira qué lindo. Ya está abriendo. It's already started opening. Bueno. All right, Primas, if you need the service, you know where to find me. Bye.